Hi everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here with another version of my stars and strikes. Although today I'm going to admit I have a lot more stars than strikes. Today we are talking about primers, and that includes face and eye primers. I honestly have not found very many primers, either eye or face, that don't really work for me. The majority of them work with at least one of my foundations or my eyeshadows. Don't have that many strikes, so we're just going to start off with those now because we might as well get them out of the way because there's not that many. First off, I'm going to start with a face primer, and that is my Too Faced Hangover RX. Now, this is one that I can use, but it's not my favorite. This is supposed to be very hydrating and very replenishing for your skin, but I don't find that it actually does that much for me. It has great ingredients in it, so I know it's not bad for my skin, but I don't find my skin feeling phenomenal after I use it. It's not my favorite primer, and I don't see it doing all the things that it claims to do. And then for eye primers, I just finished up the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. While using this, my shadows creased more than they've ever creased before. I do have like semi-oily eyelids, so I do have to be careful with primers in general, but I can even just like coat some of my foundation over my eyelids and it works better than this did. I wasn't a fan of this one in particular. And then another one that I'm not super sold on, but I haven't tried it too much, so I'm not going to judge it too harshly, is the I Heart Stage eyeshadow base from Essence. Now this is like more of a liquidy one, and it was bought to replace my MAC Painterly because I don't purchase from MAC anymore, but I had a Painterly from back when they were cruelty free, and I needed something that was going to cancel out the veining in my eyelids because I do have veining. But I find that a different primer with just a setting shadow, like a cream shadow, works better than this. So this is, first of all, pretty yellow. I know you can't tell, but I'm as tan as I'm ever gonna get right now. And this is still very, very yellow on me. So even sheared out, it's not quite the right color. I can shear it out a good bit, and then you don't really see it too much. You can see it right there. But then it also doesn't really cancel anything out. Now this also stays a little bit tacky. It doesn't quite dry down the way that I want it to. It's not horrible, but it's also not my favorite. For my strikes, that's all I have. Now let's get into my stars, because I have a lot of stars for primers, and again, my skin's not really finicky. I have combination skin, although right now it looks oily because I'm sweaty as heck because it's so hot here. I do have a couple of pore fillers, and then I have a couple of hydrating primers and illuminating primers to go over. So let's start with the one that I've split open and used up, and that's my NYX pore filler. This will probably be my go-to pore filler when I'm done my other one. I have a couple of Benefit Professional samples that I'm using up right now, and then I have a full-size other primer that I need to use. This will be the one that I probably repurchase. It does have that texture that kind of goes in and fills your pores, smooths out my skin. I do have larger pores like up around here that I do like to just kind of fill in a little bit, so it doesn't ball up or bunch up or go crazy, so I like this one. Then the one that I need to use up after my little tiny samples is this Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. This one works so nicely, really, really well. This one is not cruelty free, so once I'm done using that, that one will not be repurchased, which hurts my heart because I do like that better than the NYX one. But for the price point, not enough to not buy the NYX one. And then we have some silicone primers. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish right here, and this one works just fine. I've had a ton of samples of this, and every time I use it, I like it just fine. I like silicone, like more slippery primers everywhere else except for the pore filling, so this works great for me. I have no problems. This is the IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. It's a lot of words. This is gorgeous. This is what I wanted the Hangover RX to be. This is hydrating. It makes my skin feel smooth and plumped and just amazing. It's like I splash water on it, and then the refreshingness of that stays on there. This one's really good. Then I have the IT Cosmetics number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. This one's in a project, so it's marked down here. But this one's like lotiony. Again, what I would kind of want the Hangover RX to be. This one's a little bit thicker and more lotiony. Dries down and then it holds your foundation. I am looking to use that up hopefully this year. I'm going to put it in a project and hopefully knock it out. I think the IT Cosmetics primers are really nice on the skin. I have two more face primers to go over. And one is the Angel Veil. Now, the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer is so nice. I only had a sample of that. I will never pay full price for that, but anytime I can go in and get a sample, I will. I love the feel of it. it. This is pretty dang comparable. And again, for the price point is so worth it. So this one I think is dupeable for the Hourglass Mineral Veil, and the price point on this is ridiculous. I think once I weed out the rest of these primers, my primer go-tos will be the NYX Pore Filler and the NYX Angel Veil. And I think that's just going to be my combo. I just need to work through the rest of these first so that I can get down to just 2 of those. But I'm happy with those being the 2 that I use. And they're affordable, so I'm fine with that. The other one that I have is this giant backlight priming filter by Becca. Now, this is one that I like when I don't even wear foundation. I can wear this. It leaves my skin just looking really nice. You can see right there, it gives this nice sheen to the skin. So even if you don't have foundation on, you can wear this and have that like glowy luminescence to your skin. Underneath foundation, it just adds that extra level of shine. I actually really like this. I know some people don't love it, but I like the way that this leaves my skin feeling. I've used up multiple different samples, got the full size, and now in summer when I'm not really wearing foundation, today I'm not wearing foundation, but I could very easily put this all over my skin and have it look very nice and glowy. Those are all of my primers that I'm really, really loving. Now for eye primers, I really do love the Balms Put a Lid on It, but I had a sample and I think it's been purged. I also love the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, but it's not something that I can repurchase, which sucks so hard because that's all I would use if they were cruelty free, but they're not. I do like the Fergie Wet n Wild line eyeshadow primer. That works just fine. I've been using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and I like this just fine as well. It does stop my eyeshadow from creasing. And then the other one that I wanted to talk about is gross because there's like glue on it, but this is the e.l.f. glitter primer. And if you're using any kind of pigments or glitters, I really do think that this is a great affordable option for a glitter glue, and this will keep your pigments and your glitters in place. I know it's not like the most exciting of my series, but I really don't have very many problems with primers. So most of them work for me and I'm not too picky about them. That's been my Stars and Strikes for primers for eyes and for face. I would love to know your favorite for each category down below in the comment section. Be sure to check out everybody else who is involved in this collaboration. They will be listed down below. Also listed down below will be the dates and the themes, like categories, for the other series videos that we're doing in case you would like to join in with us. You absolutely can. So just check down below and see which category you're interested in. And on that day, just post your video. Join us. You're more than welcome to. I hope you guys have found this video informative. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.